You know, we live in a world full of so many wonderful, beautiful colors, and we know that those colors begin with primary colors and black and white. You can take those colors, mix those, and you can find anything, but there are some absolutes. Hi, I'm Shauna. This is Jeremiah, my son, and we're Gallia Family Discipleship. We are asking you just to come study the Bible with us, and today we're on Mark chapter 3. I'm going to read verses 23 through 27, and we'll get started with the discussion. And it says, Jesus called them over to him and began to speak to them in parables. How can Satan drive out Satan? If a kingdom is divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. If a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan opposes himself and is divided, he cannot stand. His end has come. In fact, no one can enter a strong man's house without first tying him up. Then he can plunder the strong man's house. See, Jesus had been healing the sick, driving out demons, and here the religious crowd comes and they start to question him, and they actually start to accuse him and say that he's possessed by Beelzebub, by the devil, and that's where his power comes from. But Jesus begins to explain to him, look, that's just not even logical. How can any kingdom succeed if it is conquering its own self? Why would Satan allow Jesus to drive out demons that he has placed in that person to torment them? It's just not logical, right?
Yeah.
So, we are a people who God has called to do great things, and Jesus did amazing things, didn't he?
Yes.
He healed the sick, he raised the dead, he caused blind eyes to open, deaf ears to open, the lame to walk, right? And he did the ultimate thing, which is he sacrificed his life, and he gave us salvation. Now, he has called us to live holy lives, pure lives. And here we have this guy here, and he is pure. He is white, right? Right?
Yes.
He's white. Now, that just represents pureness, because white does. It represents pureness, cleanliness, godliness. But, there are times in our life where we can introduce things into our life. We all have sin, and the Bible tells us that we all sin and fall short of the glory of God, right? So that sin comes into this white person, this white, holy, pure creation, and what's it do? Starts to muddy the waters, don't it? What's it do? It brings about gray areas. And can we be presented before a holy God with these gray areas? We might try to wipe it over with all the white, but we've already mixed all this in, and darkness will spread in our lives.
Yeah.
But we needed Jesus, didn't we? We needed him to come in and to make us a completely new creature and wash us white and take away all the sin. And that's what he does. That's what Jesus does. He comes in, he recreates and makes us a new creature. And that sin that was introduced into the world and tempted into the world by Satan, where he was trying to build his kingdom, Jesus took it away, didn't he? Jesus took it all away on the cross, right? So he was working for God's kingdom, wasn't he? That's what he was explaining to him. Look, I'm working for God's kingdom, the kingdom of heaven. And I am working to purify and clean up all that sin on the inside and all that sickness and all that possession. And I am working to make you new. So he wasn't working for Satan, was he?
Yeah.
As Christians, we don't need to be working for Satan's kingdom. We need to be working for God's kingdom, right? So we walk toward cleanliness, and we walk toward righteousness, and we do our best to live a life that's pleasing to God, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we are the absolute. We need to be an absolute color, right? One that represents God. So we want to remind everybody to exalt God, to encounter God, to edify yourself by reading the Word of God, and engage this world for Jesus Christ. So until next time, tell them, Jeremiah.
It's 8 weeks till Christmas.
8 weeks till Christmas.
And I got something to show you. If you don't let God set you up, this what is happening.
He can't say it. If you don't let the Lord set you free,
Yes.
what? This is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Darkness will overtake you. Right?
Yeah.
Until next time.
God bless you.